All right, everyone, we are live. And what's going on? Johnny Terra here. And I just wanted to jump on live today because we just hit a massive milestone of 1,000 subscribers here at Go Make a Dollar channel. And I just have to start by saying thank you. This is just isn't just a number. It's the milestone that it's significant because it validates our core truth that the hustle culture is broken. This is a community of 1,000+ service entrepreneurs, service professionals, freelancers, and agency owners who are ready to reject that toxic grind and transform chaos into control. You are the intentional operator. And for those of you who are new here, it's critical to understand why this channel exists, right? And to understand the mission, you have to understand the orange story. And my journey didn't start with systems. It started with survival. I arrived in USA from Brazil, with $200 in my pocket, and I didn't speak a word of English. And I lived this crazy duality, okay? I was the captain of my college basketball team, and I was also the guy washing the team's laundry just to afford essentials. I embraced the grit because I had to. And the grit worked. It got me started. It earned me my CPA license. But here's the danger. We confuse this catalyst with the blueprint. I started my own CPA firm, and for 5 years, my office was the pantry in my home, working 16-hour days. The business was successful, but I was completely trapped. I was the bottleneck of everything. I was doing the $1,000 an hour strategy work and the $10 an hour admin work. I was back in the laundry room. And if you're watching this, you likely know exactly what that feels like. And you were trapped by your own success. And that's when the realization hit me. Success without systems is a prison. I realized that if I didn't build the machine, I will be that machine forever. Working 16 hours a day wasn't a badge of honor. It was a failure of systems. That moment changed everything, and it transformed myself from this reluctant hustler into this intentional operator. That journey forged the core philosophy of this brand. That grit gets you started, but systems get you free. We believe that the successful business must achieve a crucial duality. It must scale like a machine with efficiency, logic, and predictable process. But it also must sell like a person with trust, transparency, and human connection. Now, let's talk about the name, the Go Make a Dollar name. I know what some people think when they hear it. They think it's about the hustle, the grind, chasing the next transaction. But if you understand the story, you understand that is the exact trap that we are trying to escape from. So why this name? Well, because Go Make a Dollar is the ultimate test of action over theory. It's not about the single dollar. It's about building the systems that make that first dollar predictably, efficiently, and without you being the machine. It's the proof of concept. If your system can generate $1 efficiently, you have a machine. And if you have a machine, you can scale it to freedom. And that's what this brand stands for. Okay, this YouTube channel is just one of the pillars of the GMAD ecosystem. To get the full operating system, you have to understand how the 3 pillars work together. Okay, and the first one is this right here, the YouTube channel. It's the blueprint. This channel is the how. Okay, it's where we get tactical. We do the screen shares, we do a step-by-step walkthroughs, and the standard operating procedures. It's the visual blueprints for your machine. But the systems are only half of the story. Pillar number 2 is the trust engine. It's the podcast. The podcast is the why. It's the deep dive into the stories, the failures, and the mindset shifts required to escape the hustle trap. So if you haven't subscribed yet, search for the Trust Engine on your podcast app. We're about to launch with episode 1 dropping on November 1st. And episode 1 was designed to systematically dismantle the hustle mindset and the trust fall exercise. And then pillar 3 is the fuel line, the daily action, okay? The daily execution, the fuel line. It's my daily email newsletter delivering one leadership insight straight to your inbox. It's readable within 90 seconds, but it's actionable immediately. If you want the daily fuel, go to thefuelline.email and subscribe. It's the first thing you should read every morning. Okay, we're just getting started. This is the first 1,000 subscribers, the foundation. Now we scale. We're going to be diving deeper into the core systems, okay, the elimination audit, the financial fortress, and the hiring machine. But we prioritize action over theory. So here's my challenge to you. I need your input to build the blueprints that you need most. Right now in the chat, or after you listen to this and watch this, tell me, what is the biggest bottleneck in your business today? What is that number one system you need to build? Tell me where that pain is, and I'll prioritize the content of this channel to solve it. Again, thank you for being part of the first 1,000. This community is the engine. And remember, build the machine so you don't have to be the machine. Let's get to work.